Hello there, Heather Fillmore here. I want to tell you a little bit about why I created the School of Quiet Power and specifically why I designed it the way that I did. I have spent a lot of years doing personal development work myself. I've learned about my Enneagram type, my nervous system, my patterns, my thoughts, my relationships, how to make them better, how to improve, all of it. I love this work, but I've reached a point in my development where I don't necessarily want another course to take. What I really want is someone in my corner. I'm a busy mom. I run a business. I'm in graduate school, and I have a lot of things that really matter to me. And I love having someone that I trust who sits down with me just once a month, and I can say, okay, here's what's going on. Here's what I'm thinking about. Here's what I want to do. And here's what's getting in my way of it. And then have that person be able to see things that I don't see and who is able to listen deeply and understand the way that I work and can help me to see things that I'm having a hard time seeing myself. And I started thinking there's probably a lot of women who want this same thing for themselves. Like you're self aware, you've grown, you've probably made some really meaningful changes in your life. And now you're wondering, what's next for me? Maybe you have an idea that you want to pursue, or maybe there's something that you want to change in your career or your business. Maybe you want something different in a relationship. Maybe you want to become more comfortable speaking up, being visible, or sharing your work. Or maybe you just want to feel happier and more engaged in the life that you're already living. That's why you're going to have a private coaching session with me every month. For that hour, we're going to focus completely on you. You can bring whatever is happening in your actual life. The decision that you've been going back and forth about, the idea that you can't seem to act on. Maybe it's something in a relationship or the thing that you really want to do, but you're really scared to do it. So what we're going to do is we're going to slow down. We're going to sort through it together and figure out what feels like the next best step for you. I also wanted there to be a group component to it because I've seen how powerful it is to be around other thoughtful women who are doing this work too. So that's one of the things that I'm getting most excited about. We are going to meet once a month in a group, and you're going to have a place to talk about what you're learning and what you're working towards and what's happening in your life. And there's so much value in hearing other women's experiences. Someone says something and you think, oh my gosh, that is me. And you're able to think, oh wait, there might not be anything wrong with me after all. Or you watch another woman take a risk or make a decision or put herself out there, and it makes you feel a little braver about doing this thing that's scary for you. And for women who tend to listen more than they speak, the group is also a place to practice teaching your nervous system what it's like to be fully known and to be yourself, to share your ideas and say what you want and really take up space. So I think you're going to leave these calls feeling encouraged and inspired and probably a little more excited about your own life. So that's why I wanted both pieces. So once a month, you have an hour where someone is completely focused on you. And then there's another day in the month where you get to be in a room with really incredible women who understand you, encourage you, and are working on their own version of this alongside you. So if you've already spent years learning about yourself and you're at the point where you're thinking, I know myself pretty well, now I want to trust myself and I actually want to do some of the things that I've been learning about and thinking about, I think that you are really going to love the School of Quiet Power. We're going to spend September through May together, and I'm really excited to see what happens when you give yourself 9 months of this kind of support. I'd love to have you with us.